What's up YouTube, this is another build guide for the TheSafestLemon of the Tank Guardian Low Life Righteous Fire character. I did a bunch of gear upgrades, but the Ascendancy and skill tree are fairly similar to what they used to be. Unwavering Faith for Fizz Reduction, Life Regen, Radiant Faith for Armor and extra ES equal to our life and mana reserved. Time of Need for 30% max life regen over 1 second, which is fucking stupid. Bam. No? Yeah, there you go, 9,000. It's over 9,000 meme insert. And then you get additional block chance and 50% additional block chance for 1 second every 5 seconds. Amazing. So, you start as Templar, come out through the life regen nodes, obviously. Get more life regen here. More life regen here. More life regen, and then 1% max fire res, and also life regen, and life regen, and life regen. Weird. See a theme yet? I got some more life regen, some life regen. Some life regen. Did I mention, no, I think that's all life regen. So then we go up here, we get some LE overload for the more elemental damage if we've crit in less than 8 seconds. This one's pretty important, it converts all of our life regen into energy shield regen, which is great. Then we go dual curse, because why not? Pick up Unnatural Calm for the ES and 1% max lightning res. Pick up a Sovereignty for a whole bunch of reduced mana reserved. Pick up Purity of Flesh because we needed the 12% chaos res to cap. Pick up Faith and Steel for armor ES all res. The Scion ES Wheel, Leadership for a bunch of more aura effect and reduced mana reserve. Melding for a shitload of ES, and Pain Attunement for more spell damage on low life. I decided to drop Arcane Vision because fuck seeing, everything dies anyway. Then go over to the Witch Super Cluster, pick up all the ES nodes here. And then finally we go up into Influence to grab more reduced mana reserved and aura effectiveness and Written in Blood for more life ES. But basically I managed to hit 20k ES as a low life character, which is stupid. I also have a lot more ES I could possibly get, but like, why get more ES when you have this much ES to start with? I'm also thinking I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points here to get 2% life regen and 28% damage over time. So that'll probably be the next 5 levels to get another shitload of regen. But Jewel Sockets, you have a energy from within here to convert all of these nodes to ES. You have an energy from within here to convert all of these nodes to ES. You have another energy from within here to convert all of these nodes right here to ES. And you have another one down here to convert these 2 nodes to ES. Your only jewel socket that is not a unique jewel is this one. I recommend getting area damage, damage over time, fire damage, intelligence, energy shield, chaos resistance. What else can you get here that's useful? Just generic damage, I guess? Any stats you need, get them here. Sure. But I believe that is the tree and the Ascendancy, so let's go over the gate. I did a few upgrades. I upgraded my helm, mainly. I bought a triple T1 helm for about, I think it was 40x, and meta crafted the suffixes until they had decent res and int. Borrowing in Presence of Sheila, this gives us 60% chaos res, cannot be stunned, and 20% of our maximum life, which is 1.6k I think without that, 1.4k. Converts that into flat energy shield, which is stupid as fuck. This amulet is amazing. What else did I upgrade? Gloves. You want Dex int for sure, because you need Dex out the ass to actually be able to run this build. Get as much ES as you can and resistances. The attack speed is kind of nice for you to charge, but not required. Weapons, still using Ephemeral Edge. Ephemeral, ethereal, yep, this gives you 50% increased energy shield, which is amazing. And that adds to our damage of Righteous Fire. Pretty good. Shield, I'm using the Pandemonium Mark triple T1 shield that I made a long time ago. For Spider Queen, it has T1 int and reduced damage taken from damage over time, so that's really good. A little bit of fire res doesn't hurt either, but shield, get this mod for sure. It's a Leo craft. And then everything else just get as much ES resistances and int as you can. Rings, I'm using a ring with Chaos Res and Strength and ES. Cold damage to attacks helps apply our Elemental Equilibrium right here to give enemies minus 50% fire res. Other than that, you just want to resist ES stats. Cold to attacks. This one has cold to attacks as well, same thing. Stats, ES, int. Belt, got Chaos Res, got Strength, got ES. Boots, same boots. Resistances, movement speed, ES. Invest in slot enchantments. Helm, you probably want Righteous Fire Radius. As you can see, our RF is pretty fucking tiny. If you don't want that, you can get Orbital Storm's Critical Strike Chance, you can get Flammability Curse Effect, you can get Vulnerability Curse Effect, you could get Reduced Discipline Mana Reservation, I guess, if you wanted to run a Clarity somewhere. What else would be useful? I don't even know. Scorching Ray damage, RF damage. you got all sorts of options there. Pick something that you like. Glove enchant, you want to get Commandment of Light when you take a critical strike. What this does, it is a buff that gives you 4% max life regen. Here, let's see if I can just take that off without dying. Oh god, alright, hang on. Can't do that. So, with that, Command of Light gives you 4% of maximum life regen per second, and it also gives you Consecrated Ground, which gives you more life regen. Pretty good. Boot enchant, you want the 2% of life and mana regen per second if you were hit recently. I think that's everything. Let's go over the gem links. Main 6 link for your Scorching Ray is Scorching Ray, Control Destruction, LE Focus, Empower, level 4, Scorching Ray 21 obviously, Rapid Decay, and Iron Will. All of these are basically more multipliers except for Iron Will. There's really not that many options left, so you could use faster casting in this link, you could use increased burning damage, you don't have as much strength as I do, you could use increased duration, reduced mana I guess would be okay. I think that's it. Other 4 link for your Righteous Fire: RF, Elemental Focus, increased AoE or Conk effect for bosses, and increased burning damage. Those are the only really only 3 gems that really scale RF. So if you really want max deeps, use Conk effect, but you have no fucking AoE with that. Aura setups, you have Empower, Enlighten, Discipline, and Purity of Fire to give you that delicious max fire res. And then in your boots, or it doesn't really matter, in another 4 link, you have Purity of Lightning, Enlighten, Purity of Ice, and Blood Magic. This puts these on your life. And then in the shield itself, I have Orb of Storm's Curse on Hit Flammability. This applies LA Equilibrium and curses things with flammability so they die faster. As for the movement skill, I have Shield Charge, Faster Attacks, Fortify. Pretty specific, pretty generic actually, movement skill. You could use Whirling Blades, it is a sword. I believe you can whirl with swords. What else is cool? Oh no, I've done all the Guardians with this build before I upgraded all of my gear, and it was pretty good actually. The only thing that I died to was Shaper himself, because I suck at managing vortexes, and also I was just face tanking everything because I didn't really care at that point. But that being said, you can just do this and everything dies. Let's see if I can get my max tooltip here. Need a crit please. Alright, so there you go. 30,641 fire damage per second per debuff. I think we can get a maximum of 2 debuff stacks, but still that's like, what, 32k DPS? Sorry, 52k DPS. 62k DPS. Math is hard, it's like 3 AM. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this updated guide. Sorry for not having all of these in the original video, which I'll link in the description, but this one is much tankier, obviously. I have capped Chaos Res, and with Purities on, I obviously have capped Auras. Let me just walk into Dried Lake so you can see my auras going. There you go. Bam. Not quite LE weak capped. If I use my flask though, I am LE weak capped. And also, what the hell, the regen is insane. But yeah, that's DeMi out.